Hey guys, AJ with PRS again. We're at Phoenix for the WNIS. Just going to kind of do a walk around on how to drive this track, because it is probably one of the weirdest ones that you'll run against all season long, just because of we've got essentially 4 different corners here, which makes things a little bit more difficult. So as we get ready to go around here, I'm just going to go ahead and pull out of the pits. We'll kind of go around at a slow speed first, so you can kind of get an understanding of what I'm talking about, and then we'll kind of go around at speed. The way that we've got the setup designed, it will chip out in a couple of spots, and that's on purpose. The whole idea is we want speed long run, and as the tires start to wear, we want to be able to still have acceleration off the corner, and this will come in handy later on. So just to make things easy, going down the backstretch, you'll start to chip right about in here. And then by about the time you get to the Goodyear emblem, the Checker Auto Parts emblem here, we're going to start to hit the brakes. We're going to enter kind of high until we start to pitch the car back down, because there's a hump here. And as we pitch down, we want to wind up right here in this middle lane. The instinct is to go to the bottom, but there's a couple of reasons why we're not gonna. If you go to the bottom lane way too early, it sets up your exit very, very bad, to the point where it's very, very tight, and then it'll snap loose coming off. So what we want to do is right about somewhere in here, we want to start bringing it kind of down, and we should apex it right off the dashed line, and then let it float back out here. Bring it all the way out to the wall, and you're going to have to be kind of careful. You might have to finesse it late in the run coming off the corner. It may be a little on the loose side. So then down the front stretch here, you know, we're going to be hard in the gas all the way till you see the color start to change. And I use this spot right here, and you'll see it kind of right here on the ground is a great brake point, nice and hard into the brakes. And then we're going to stay high, stay steady on your brakes till about right here, and then you're going to kind of trail it off, and you want to hit right here. Don't go down to that bottom, you know, just like we did in 3 and 4. And then right about here, you should be able to get the car to then wrap, and then we're going to float it back out towards the wall so we can be as straight as possible coming across this hump right here. Because coming down the backside, it'll upset the car, and then we'll have issues. So now we're going to go ahead. We'll do a couple laps at speed here so you can really understand what I'm talking about. You can see we're going to hit that middle lane, kind of still on the throttle. You feel it rotate, pull it down, hard into the gas, out to the wall. And then we're going to do a hard brake right here. Stay right about here. Back into the gas. Full throttle. Bring it out to the wall. You see it pitch. Bring it down to the apron again. Bring it back out. Hard on the brakes. Back to that tar line right there. Bring it back down across. Hard on the gas again. And that's a lap around here. So, like I said, the main thing is making sure that we hit our brake points right where we want to. We got to take care of the tires, right front, right rear. That's going to be key all day long. If you hard accelerate here in 2 way too soon, you're going to have all sorts of issues. You're going to burn up that right front. You're not going to be able to turn, and then you're not going to be happy with yourself. Same thing with when we get off of 4. Too early in the gas, you're going to feel that rear end start to pitch around. You're going to burn up that right rear, and all your drive's going to be gone. So like I say, take care of those tires. Keep the car moving forward. If you get some cautions, keep the car out there. You're going to be just fine. Use the track position when you can. Put tires on when you need to, and I think you'll be good to go for the Phoenix WNIS.